we have a very Venusian new moon tomorrow. Are you feeling it? It is also a partial eclipse. And so I wanted to come on and talk about what are eclipses in astrology? Like, what does this mean for you? And the North Node, the South Node, collectively right now being in Taurus and Scorpio. And the special offerings that I have coming up tomorrow and Wednesday. So if you're just popping on and you'd like me to pull you a card for these eclipses, type your first name in the chat. I'm going to rant a little bit, and then I will pull you a card for this eclipse energy because that's always super fun. So you can go ahead and type your first name in the chat if you want that. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what the eclipses are astrologically, what they represent, what their symbology is. So if you think about the idea of the sun in astrology being our conscious awareness, right? The sun is our conscious awareness. It's our ego to some extent. And it is the part of us that wants to shine. The sun shines, right? Like how we want to shine. And, you know, some of us are more introverted than others, but we still shine somewhere, even if it's at home or even if it's just with our partner. Then we have the moon. The moon is the luminary of our emotions, our emotional security, our emotional needs, our relationship to the mother, to that maternal instincts and what makes us feel comfortable and homey. It's also the inner waters and how we relate to our emotions. So when we're looking at eclipses, we're looking at our conscious awareness eclipsing those deeper emotional needs, either in the fact of a partial solar eclipse, which we're having tomorrow, which is they're coming together, or in a full moon lunar eclipse where literally planet Earth is between the two. So we're kind of being energetically kind of pulled apart so that we can release certain things. And this is very much a lunar eclipse energy as release, whereas a new moon partial eclipse is bringing in fresh energy. Do you feel that? Because we're in that place where we're bringing in the fresh energy. But in order to make space for this fresh energy, we also have to be aware of what's coming up consciously for us to process out and make space for the new. So this is where we are. Now, the eclipses happen in the same signs for a certain amount of time. So right now we are in an 18-month period where the North Node is in Taurus and the South Node is in Scorpio. This, in general, is a intense time, and it's not a familiar time for the collective. The collective feels more comfortable in the masculine signs and the fire and the air. This is a very yin cycle. We have Taurus, which is earth energy, and Scorpio, which is water. And when we're in this time period for the next 18 months, I can tell you the dates because I have my planetary planner here. So if you haven't gotten your planetary planner, you can click the link in my profile to go to my website and get yours on sale. They are on sale. So we're looking at from January 19th of this year to July 17th, 2023. That's when we are in this North Node in Taurus, South Node in Scorpio time period. So if you're just joining and you want a card for this time period, type your name in the chat. I will be pulling cards at the end for those of you that type your name in the chat. But first I'm talking about the astrology, and I'm also going to be talking about special offers. So tomorrow I have a very special eclipse workshop that is going to carry you through both of these eclipses, and the time period between the eclipses tends to be very intense because we'll be coming to a lunar eclipse, which is building to a very intense Scorpio total lunar eclipse. So if you want that support, definitely check out the workshop on Saturday. There will be a playback so you can tune back into it throughout the cycle, and it will just be really helpful to you to have that. It includes your birth chart. So the registration fee is $197. It includes your birth chart, an activation for the whole group, and just that connection. And there will be an open chat going throughout the eclipses. So it's a way to really embody these eclipses and get the most out of them. So if you're interested in that, check to my profile to register for that workshop tomorrow, 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're just joining and you'd like me to pull you a card, type your first name in the chat. We're talking about the North Node in Taurus, South Node in Scorpio eclipses. So we will be here until July 17th, 2023. But at this time period, what we're being asked to release is the Scorpio energy, which can be secrets, can be things that are hidden from our conscious awareness. And this is especially true because it's South Node energy, from the collective, from our families, from our identity, from all the places. And of course, it's going to be specific to where your Scorpio house is in your birth chart. So if you don't know that, you can go onto my website. At the very bottom, you can cast your chart to see where Scorpio is in your chart, to know where you're having a purge. Things are purging out. It's not going to be comfortable. Scorpio is the most uncomfortable probably sign that there is. But it serves a purpose because Scorpio energy purges so that it can get us to more of our power. And this is very much the cycle that we're in. Taurus is what you have, your values, who you are. And when we're clearing out this garbage of our past, we're able to come into more of our value, more of our worth, more of our desire, more of our value and our worthiness. So this is a very powerful time. And this is especially true if this is part of your work in the world. If you deal with more of the feminine energy, both Taurus and Scorpio are the feminine signs. So they're very uncomfortable for the majority of the collective, those that are very out of touch with those feelings, those emotions, the sensory input, right? So this is a very powerful time, and I want to just affirm for you, if you're having ahas or things coming into consciousness, journal those out, write things out, because there's things there to be gleaned from things being revealed to you or uncomfortable matter coming up. It's like all for the purpose of getting you into more of your power. So this is why I'm hosting that workshop tomorrow. If you're interested, check my profile to learn more about it. And crown codes, which is if you have your own business and you really want to utilize this time to step into more of your worth, visibility, clarity, confidence, and consciousness around your mission-driven life and your business coming together. That is a 6-week group journey with me that starts this Wednesday. And if you register for crown codes, you just get immediate access to the workshop that is tomorrow. So if you know you want to spend some time together, some 6 weeks together, diving into your business and really getting to more clarity, confidence, all those things, this is the time to do it, because our value, our worthiness is all very highlighted at this time. And if you want to get the most out of these eclipses, this is the way to do it.